playing this.
Take me riding in the car, take me riding in the car, take you riding in my car, I'll take you riding in my car.
Keep talking.
The word of the day is serophile. If you think you know what the word means, please send in on a stamped self-addressed envelope. Here we
Day
are.
5, we're still alive.
She's beat me to the punch on that. Was actually my joke.
You've been thinking about it all morning.
So this is day 5. We're on the canning. We're heading north-south. We're at well 40, is it?
Well, 40, we're at Munga Lulu's grave.
Munkatutu's grave.
Tutu's grave.
Which is actually, it's marked as Tobin's grave, but it looks as though it was a bit of a showdown and nobody actually won. Yeah, so the canning. There's a few things probably that I didn't know and a few things that probably I thought I knew that actually turned out to be not true. The first myth that I want to dispel, and this is only our particular experience.
And being not quite, we've only done a third of it so far.
Yeah, we're only a third of the way through, so we don't get too far ahead. But I think it's fair to say that the driving on the canning's not particularly difficult or technical, and I would probably say that if you've heard a lot about the canning and you think, oh no, I couldn't do the canning, it's a vehicle wrecking, suspension destroying. Well, actually our experience is, it's been pretty kind on the vehicle. There are a lot of worse roads than this in terms of, the corrugations, yeah, but we're only travelling, we're averaging around 100 k's a day, and around about 18 to 20 kilometres an hour.
Yeah, if that.
Average speed.
I think 15 to 20, something like that.
Yeah.
Occasionally we'll get up to 40, but that's pretty rare.
So, as far as any problems we've had, we broke a soy sauce bottle.
Well, we had one very, very
What
distressing
else happened?
breakage, the worst one of the trip, that nearly threatened to cut us
the
short.
cork.
Of our Lagavulin, 16-year-old Lagavulin Scotch bottle. That's been the worst breakage so far.
So
that was quite a tragedy.
We can probably say that 16-year-old Scotches don't travel the canning too well.
Yes, if in doubt, get a Lefroy because it has a screw top.
Screw top lid, or
That's
put
our
it in
best
a.
advice.
I've got a hip flask. We can slap it in there.
Yeah, but we've already got whiskey in the hip flask.
Oh, great! We're living the dream.
Well prepared.
I do it just to listen, that's all. I'd suggest that if you're worried that it's a vehicle braking track, it's not. Now obviously the logistics of it, that's a different story. It is very remote. We really haven't seen many people at all. This is day 5. We've only passed 2 groups.
Yeah.
One yesterday and one on the first day. So it is definitely, no exaggeration, it's a very, very remote track. I mean, it's day 5, we're not even halfway. So definitely don't be fooled about how.
You have to be prepared. It has been beautiful though. It's been really nice to see the scenery change, though it doesn't change hugely. It is noticeable. The wildflowers have changed. All these beautiful purple and white wildflowers. We haven't seen a huge number of animals. We have seen camels. There's obviously dingoes everywhere. I had a dingo come right up to me when I was brushing my teeth on day 2, which was pretty magical actually. Jade was fast asleep. And I just trotted around the camp for a while and didn't seem too fussed about me at all.
Yeah, the dingoes aren't not particularly bothered by people.
Camels got a little bit shocked.
Camels probably worried that we're going to jump on them and ride them out. Buck them out. No, I don't know. But we don't need it because we have the desert ship here.
The white camel.
We're calling it the white camel for this particular trip. Yeah.
But it's been good.
Yeah, no, so far so good. Now we're heading into the sort of middle section. Probably 2 days time we'll be at Kunawarritji, which is more or less the halfway point, and we can actually refuel there.
And decide what route we're going to take. We might either go out further down the canyon and take the Talawana track, or we might go from Kunawarritji and go directly east from there, taking the Jenkins track to the Gary Junction Road.
Something like that.
Something like that.
We might be exiting the canning at that point, but even still, it's still an epic, and some of those drives out of the canning are very similar anyway, and possibly even as remote, because the canning is a bit of a bucket list trip, and that's why I've been surprised by how few people we've seen. It is late in the season; it's late September, but it's definitely by no means uncomfortably hot.
No.
And the nights are beautiful, so. Definitely I wouldn't say that late September and maybe even early October are still suitable times, but definitely seems to be minimal in terms of the other people doing it at this time. So we have, as you probably know, we fitted a long range tank. It's actually a third tank, an auxiliary tank that we got through Long Range Automotive in Melbourne, and we have twin 80 litre tanks as standard, like the Troopy does. And that's still quite a bit of fuel. It's 160 litres or whatever it is. But I don't think I would be comfortable with just that. I think you could probably make it to Kunawarritji, but then we like to take detours. We're heading. Some of the wells and some of the sites are not actually on the CSR, so you have to be able to, and all that sort of stuff. I think extra fuel capacity is fairly much essential.
Well, we'll probably record something a bit later on, but that'll probably do for now.
Slap it.